guys, my name is Nairi and you'll find me on my channel, which is all about adoption family life. I'm here to help you and I cover lots of things relating to you, the children's behaviour, trauma related things, and if you think that's interesting, please hit the pink subscribe button down below. Today we're going to talk about manipulation and control from your adopted children to you. And manipulation and control is something that's very, very hard to deal with and cope with, and sometimes it's happening without you even realizing it, and our boys will sometimes do this to us on many occasions. And control is all about being able to make sure that they know what's happening next and that you are not going to let them down and they're not going to find themselves in a situation back along like they had before, where actually they couldn't control anything and everything went wrong for them. And so sometimes it's hard to see it, but manipulation control is all about just making sure you are where they want you to be and you're doing what they want you to do. And it can be actually quite an aggressive sort of form as well. So you might feel yourself suddenly being pulled into a conversation or a situation where you suddenly realize you've been completely manipulated and controlled, and it's actually quite saddening to find yourself in that situation. And some children, unfortunately, that have been emotionally abused particularly, are very, very adept at controlling their carers and their adopters, and it's really difficult to actually get them out of that way of doing things. So I'm going to just give you a few tips as to how you can do that. So the first thing you need to do is kind of name it. So when you see it happening and you believe that you're becoming an extension of that manipulation and control, you need to name that. You need to say to that person, I feel that what you're doing now is you're trying to ask me to do this because in a minute you want me to do that, and you know I'm not going to want to do that. So you need to sort of speak it out to them and make sure they understand that you know what they're doing. You also need to refer back to them and tell them that the reason why you think they're trying to control things is because they don't like things unexpected to happen, and the reason why they don't want unexpected things to happen is because of the past and what happened to them when unexpected things did happen. And keep reminding them all the way through that you are the adult and they are the child, because they really struggle with, and this is where attachment plays its part or doesn't play its part. If they don't see you as the go-to person, the adult as the go-to person, then they will try and sort things out themselves and just use you as a pawn in their chess game. So you need to go back to them and say, I'm the adult, you're the child, I'm in control, and this is what we're going to do. And this is where the boundary driven type parenting has to come in. I mentioned on my other video, I put a link up there about pace and boundary driven and therapeutic parenting. And in the main, we're looking for therapeutic parenting, but when you're being controlled and manipulated and you know that's happening, it's because the child is feeling insecure and wanting to take control. And this is where you need to be more boundary driven, as black and white, say, I'm going to take control now. This is not what's happening. Of course, you've got to pick your battles. You know, if it's whether they're having blackcurrant, squash or milk and it doesn't really matter to you, then it might well be that it doesn't matter. You can even come down to something as simple as that. And what if we had blackcurrant or milk there, and I suggested that maybe he has blackcurrant because he's already had milk and he actually wanted blackcurrant, he would definitely choose the milk because I just suggested that he should have the other one. And we find that he does that all the time. Whatever we suggest, even if he wanted it, it will be the other thing. And that's because he's trying to control us. And he's trying to control us because he still doesn't quite trust us as the adults to meet his needs, which is really sad after 8 years, but that's exactly what he's trying to do. So as the years go by, you don't want that to take hold of their lives or yours, because when you hit 16 and beyond, it's going to be horrendous if they are completely controlling and manipulating you and they're getting away with it. So pick your battles, but you have to have these conversations with them about this is what they're trying to do. Guys, I hope that helps you. It's a really difficult behaviour and it can be very tiring to deal with, but I hope this video helps you, and if it does, please just still subscribe to my channel, and I normally bring out at least 2 videos a week. So hope to see you soon now. Goodbye.